Welcome back to the Game Face Footy Show, and it's live from the Pines Football Club at the Eric Bell Reserve, thanks to Frankston RSL, Pencon Garden Supplies and St Andrews Beach Brewery. Two of the stars of this football club, basically, you could call them the bookends, playing up forward. Tim Bongetti, because Paul Scanlon's got out of this, he went home, and poor old Bongo was left to hold the baby, if you like. And Jack Fisher, who is one of their star defenders, who I believe, Jack, as I'll start with you, you do not like goals kicked against you. You're a bit like Glenn McGrath, the former Australian cricketer. You can tell anyone how many goals that someone's kicked against you, not only in a season but throughout your entire career. Myth or truth?
Year to year, mate.
How many this year?
14, 13 games, mate. So
you happy with that?
Need a duck this week and back to one again.
You're a strange man. 14 games. I'm strange, I can say that. People that know me know I'm a real eccentric. So 14 from 13 games. Why do you do that, Jack?
I can't kick, mark or handball, so you take a little wins, mate.
What do you think, Bongo? Is he a bit like that?
It's very true.
So do you get off the ground at the end of the game and he'll tell you, I had a good day today, Bongo. I kept my man to no goal, so I'm on the one game a goal or one goal a game target?
You kind of stick away from him because he's that weird cat that he follows you around in the showers, so he's a bit different. He's a bit different.
Well, he's an arborist too. Do you like being an arborist?
I don't mind it, mate.
You get a lot of work out of it?
Pays the bills, yeah.
Very good. Very good. Now, Tim, how's the team going?
First of all, thanks for the invite after Chewy came up. It was nice with you guys. No, we're going all right. We're going all right, and hopefully we can get a win this week and be back on the winners list and stay above water and keep the wins above the losses.
The kicking for goals been a bit of an issue. Do you get a chance to kick, as Jack showed you on the side, do you get a chance to do a lot of kicking for goal, or do you think that's even gone out of local footy a bit?
To be honest with you, I think it's a massive mental thing. You watch blokes like Aaron and he takes 2 steps to kick a goal, and then you get taught at the junior levels and junior development sides that you've got to have a routine, which I think's a whole heap of a junk. Because at the end of the day, if you throw me a football and I run in and kick it naturally, then that's your natural routine. So why have a 10-step routine and do something that's not natural? But back on that, we try to do a bit out here, but realistically, it should be individual stuff. If you need to practice that, like Jack practices punching the balls, then you work on your goal kicking. So yeah.
How much did that suspension in the first couple of games, mate, stuff that first half of the year? I reckon you didn't get going until probably round 7, around there. I reckon it took you a month when you got back to really start hitting your straps again. Do you reckon that's fair, or?
Yeah, well, I was playing at centre half back, wasn't I?
Yeah.
So I fair enough. I did. That is a thing that has let me down in the past. Obviously, my behaviour on the field, I guess, and it's something that, look, I really do try to work on. But I guess I'm emotional and let it get away from me. But yeah, it did definitely hurt the side, and especially with Aaron out with his knee. It probably cost us early, where there was probably a couple of games that we should have won, looking at it now, that we didn't. And I guess I can only make up to the side what I can later on in the year and make it finals time, and hopefully I can tick something off there.
Yeah, because Aaron was the same. He's coming back from that knee, and he probably got back a lot quicker than everyone thought he was going to get back, but still probably took that couple of weeks to get going. Once you guys got back in sync, it seemed the whole team got back in, and you really started hitting that straps mid-year. It's only lately you've sort of been dropping a few close ones.
Yeah. Well, that's Aaron's a big focal point in our side, really. The structure around him last year when he went down, I guess we had a bad month just because, he's a big focal point in the side, but we've actually worked on that pre-season that, one player isn't the side. You've got to have 22 contributors, and that's what we've worked on this year. So there has been games where Aaron might not pop up and kick 4 or 5. He might have only had the one, but we've had multiple goal kickers, and I guess that's where, the first couple of rounds we had to work into that because he probably wasn't up to 100% match fitness and scratch, that we had to manufacture other goals. And I reckon through the middle of the year we have been able to eventuate that and get him back on the board.
Jack, being an elite defender in this competition, what's the best way to score? And I mean that honestly, you've got a great record.
I think I just try to, put my fists where they think they're going to mark the ball as opposed to worrying where the ball is,
So you don't do it the old-fashioned way, which was the ball is the back of someone's head, as they used to do in the 60s and 70s.
I'm a pretty plain honest footballer.
You got Jared Grant this week. How would it go against him?
Pretty well, I think, mate.
He's a confident man, isn't he? A man of few words. I tell you what, Paddy, with Jack going brilliantly, you are certainties to beat the Frankston Bombers if they can keep Jared Grant quiet, Chris.
And Bongo, you're also haven't put the gloves on, I hear, end of the year.
Oh, look, mate, I'll do anything for charity, whether I get punched up. It is what it is. But, yeah, look.
Sounds like a bit of fun.
It won't hurt getting in the ring, and I guess the hardest part is once the season finishes, I'm going to have to be training harder than I probably was doing because you don't want to go into the ring and then get 1 or 2 on the beak and then you're sitting on your backside with all the boys watching you. So it'll be good. I know my mum and my wife aren't too happy about it, but it is at the end of the day for charity. And look, I don't mind putting me chin out in the way of a couple. So.
What were the first things your mum and your wife said to you when you said, I'm going in the Game Face Boxing Challenge in November? Chris Challenge.
They actually didn't say it to me, they said it to me Dad. He's not doing it. And Dad, being a rough head, said he can do what he wants to do, and he's wearing heavy gloves and he's wearing headgear, so nothing's going to happen, and that's the famous last words, isn't it? So we'll see how we go.
So have you done any training yet?
If you call training out there, then I've got myself into a few mistakes this year, but no, not as yet in the ring. I've spoken to a guy that I used to just do a little bit of fitness stuff with, and he's pretty happy to help me out in the back end of the year.
I'm a bit worried, Tim. I know it's going to be good fun, but if I was you, I'd be training pretty hard now, mind you. That comes from someone who did a boxing challenge out of the Western Bulldogs for Media Day back in 2005, and they said, who wants to go in the ring? And I said, yeah, I'll have a go. And the boxing coach absolutely belted me from one end of the ring to the other, so I've never done it again, but I wish you all the best for that. I'm a bit worried about you, though, Tim.
I reckon I've got a little bit more weight behind me, so I reckon I might be able to hold a couple more.
And a slightly better head. Now, talking of heads, let's get to the lookalikes. Now, we want you to send in your lookalikes to win 2 ringside tickets to the Game Face No Regrets Boxing Challenge in November. Now, we're going to give you a complete look at all of our lookalikes that we've had throughout the year. And you can laugh and you can say yay or nay. The first one is Chris Holcomb and John Longmire. Chris still doesn't like that one. I love it. I think it's one of the best ones going around. You don't like it, Chris. I mean, the face looks exactly like you. We won't talk about other parts of the body, but obviously the face looks like you. The second one, Tony Blackford and where's Wally?
That's an old one.
Well, that's right. It is an old one.
That's an old one, mate.
He's doing a recap, mate. Right.
Now, Kyle Hutchison and Daniel Day-Lewis. We're doing a recap from some of the ones earlier in the year. What do you think, guys? Girls? Aaron Edwards and Tamura Morrison, who was Jake the Buss, of course, from one of the great movies, Once We Were Warriors.
And generous with the pipes, eh?
Yes?
Very generous with the pipes.
Simon Goosey and Bruce Willis, one of the best, just about the best, I reckon.
2 blokes who can probably pull themselves up.
Yes, Dan Monaghan and Jai Conklin. Poor old Jai, a little bit the same again after that. We're going to have to let it go with that one, eh? Already have, unfortunately. Jackson Casey and Conor McGregor.
Spin it around, Nick.
Our boss Glenn Carter's done a great job with these. Sean Foster from Hastings and Cameron White, a younger Cameron White. Certainly some similarities there. Josh Moore and Ryan Eggold from the show The Blacklist. It's James Spader, I think, isn't it? The Blacklist. James Hallahan and Army Hammer, who was in that movie Social Network. Played the twins. So the next one is Gary Moorcroft and Mitch Boswood. Like that one. Don't know whether I like this one. Dan Monaghan and Kerry O'Keefe. And I know
That's the
Scull
winner.
really well. He's an
That's the
outstanding
winner.
bloke.
That's the winner, Dan.
I don't know about that. He's a great bloke, Scull. Still a couple to go yet. Still a couple to go. Paddy Swain and Will Ferrell. I reckon that's the best we want. And Ethan Smith from Crook Point Football Netball Club and Jim Carey in one of his funny movies from years
He'd be rough
ago.
with that, wouldn't he? Absolutely rough.
I can't remember what movie that was. Was it Dumb, Dumber and Dumber? I think it was. And Nick Haslam from Chelsea and Brett Dunn from Coringle.
That's terrible.
Slightly old, I think. And former UFC fighter Tim Hague and Troy Callahan, the Coringle president. Yeah, well done, Glenn. Great job. One more to come. Graham French, Coringle vice president, and Brad Haddon. Yeah, that's
that
right.
one. Yeah,
Like
that one.
That's very good.
What about a round of applause for Glenn Carter, our boss? Done a great job with all of those. Let's go to a break, and we'll come back with the captain of the Pines Footy Club, Bo Henry. Great to be here for the Frankston RSL, Pincon Garden Supplies, and St Andrews Beef Brewery.